Hello Internet, welcome back to some more Bazzle Spot Live. We've got one more week with this Graham Amity team, which has done pretty well for us last week. We did like two battles Wednesday, 3 on Monday and Friday, so yeah, it's a decent amount of battles. And we lost not many of them. We lost 2, maybe 1, 2. I can't really remember. I just remember we did lose that one, the last one on Friday, when I went for the Psyshock and Ice Beam into the Kiger, thinking it would knock it out, but obviously it doesn't, and then he hits both of his things. But we find move on, Barry. It's okay. But we find Law from Italy, who I'm sure I've played many times before. The team, well, the team looks familiar. The name looks familiar as well too, but. I think this is a team that might give this one some problems. I seem to remember the only loss Graham had on the North American stream was to a Kangaskhan Tomato team, I think. And that was the last round of day 2 Swiss, wasn't it? So at least there's no Rayquaza here. So I'm going to go Medicham Lunala. But I think I do want Kyogre, and I think I want Lele in the back here. And we'll go with this. We'll see what we can do. Oh, this guy's made a pose and everything. There's my pose. I'm losing my mind, aren't I? Why am I doing this? Why am I playing Pokemon? So yeah, as I expected, Kangaskhan Tomato, and you have to imagine he's going to be going for a scrappy fake out into Lunala. Maybe taunt into Lunala. Like, I am tempted to just go for a high jump kick into that Kangaskhan. I don't think he'll target my Medicham this turn. I think if he's doing anything with his Tornadus, it is either tailwinding or taunting. But I'm going to swap in Lele here and go for a Tailwind. This covers any Fake Out and any Taunt, but it doesn't cover a Bite. And worst case, he'll be matching Tailwinds as well. So, yep, it's just a Fake Out into Lunala. It's just a scrappy Fake Out and a Tailwind. So, we are same speed still. But now maybe we do want to get rid of that Kangaskhan. So I'd want to double Psyshock into it. I mean, maybe I should actually think about this move. Because an Incineroar coming in there, you'd have to imagine it's Groudon and Xerneas in the back, wouldn't you? So maybe I shouldn't be too worried about an Incineroar. So I'm just going to double Psyshock into the Kangaskhan, which will take it out. But I suppose if he has got Bite or Crunch, he needs to double into Lunala to knock it out, and that is really one of Lunala's biggest strengths. Like, it always needs prior damage. It always needs 2 attacks to knock it out, unless it is like a Z Dark from Yveltal or whatever. So yeah, here's the Z flying into, you'd imagine the Lele, but I just hope if it is Bite, I just hope it don't flinch, because it's such a horrible move, that. And I do suspect that they will survive this as well. My suspicions could be wrong. My suspicions will never be known if they're right or wrong now, and it is Bite. Alright, come on, Lunala. Well, that's not fun, is it? I think. Alright, that's frustrating. Because now it puts, it kind of gives him the game in a way, because it means like his always got a foot up on the weather war here. If we'd knocked out Kangaskhan, as we would have with our Psy Shock, then it would have just been 3-on-3, and we could have maybe tried to do something, but I don't know. Stop complaining. Let's just attack. I don't think he'd bring Groudon in here, especially because he can take advantage of the weather and actually Hurricane with 100% accuracy. Like, to me, teams like this seem so ugly that you're using, like, Hurricane on a team with Groudon on it. Like, let alone with no Kyogre. So, is he gonna bring Groudon in here? I don't think he is. I'm gonna Origin Pulse, and I'm gonna switch into Medicham. It's gonna be Groudon, isn't it? Okay, well, this went horribly wrong. At least we got the turn 1 right. And it's just that bite flinch, wasn't it? That's such a jammy move. So it's Tornadus in the back. I would imagine an Ice Beam and a High Jump Kick probably get the Groudon here. So that's what I'm going to go for. Just all out offense into the Groudon. Because this Kyger is max speed. It is timid. I'm expecting it's going to be faster than the Groudon. So High Jump Kick won't get Groudon by itself, but following it with an Ice Beam, maybe it will. Hopefully the Kangaskhan will, be scared out by something, by the Medicham, but it doesn't seem to be. I mean, if he's smart, he's just going to stay in and attack, really, isn't he? Oh, so he wins that speed tie as well. So I really hope we break through, because that looks like it might. It wins another speed tie. We get through that one. So he is timid max speed as well too. So Groudon's gone down. So that was 2 base 100s, 2 base 90s there. But now he's got his Tailwind back in, and it's all looking a bit more sad now. And he has still probably got Xerneas in the back as well. We have got Lunala, haven't we? But that doesn't really do too much for us. Does he have to Tailwind? No. Will he? Probably. If he doesn't, he's relying on a 70% accurate move. So, I'm going to just Ice Beam. And I wonder if Poison Jab gets the Kangaskhan from here. Don't think it does, but even if Xerneas comes in on this High Jump Kick, assuming we win a speed tie, he has Tailwinded, okay. Then it's still going to be taking a lot of damage. So we hit that, nice. I mean, if this Ice Beam takes out Tornadus, then maybe we're okay, but I don't think it will. It has. Ooh, okay. Tornadus is not as bulky as I thought it might have been. So we love Xerneas. He's not going to Geomancy, because he doesn't have to. He's in Tailwind. Can we win this game? Can we actually win this game? I honestly had lost interest halfway through this battle, but we might have a chance. So I am just going to Origin Pulse. Please hit. And I am going to... I don't think he's going to Geomancy. He's just going to attack. So I'm going to Bullet Punch for some extra damage. If he does Geomancy, we'll get another Bullet Punch next turn. Yeah, he didn't need to Geomancy there. But please hit these attacks, and we might be okay. We hit an Origin Pulse. I mean, we've not missed one yet, but you know, I've shied away from going for it. So I think we might be okay. I cannot believe we've won this game. I mean, we've not won it yet, but I mean, I think we have won this game. I think that's in Ice Beam range. I think I'm safe this time clicking Ice Beam and Psyshock. Yeah, okay, we've won the game. What a mad game. Yeah, honestly, like, halfway through that, I was thinking, why am I doing this? What a stupid game. All these speed ties. And we got the speed tie, well, a speed time that mattered with the high jump kick into his Kangaskhan. The flinch was very annoying at the beginning of the game. But, yeah, wow. I'll take that. This team has power beyond my comprehension, clearly. Nice. So yeah, hello Law. I'm sure I've played them before. But let's look for another game. Let's see if we can have another battle. I mean, I honestly can't believe I won that one. Right, let's do it. Yeah, because I even Origin pulsed into the sun one turn as well too, didn't I? But yeah, the combination of high jump kick and Ice Beam did knock out his Groudon. I mean, that really just goes to show how powerful Medicham is. That with a physical attack, it can do what 75% to Groudon. Mad. That is really mad. But anyway, that's I guess that makes up for the Ice Beam miss of the KO at the at the end of last week on Friday. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting some more points again. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. If anything, maybe this is going to be the last Bazzle spot for a while. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I will need to. I mean, I'm going to be saying this until like a week before Worlds, aren't I? But like, I do need to think of something to use myself. I do need to make a team myself. I do want to go in with something original. I don't want to go in with a rehash of like one of the teams that I've used on Bazzle Spot or someone else's team like this. I do want to go in because every year I've used my own team. Every year I have used Thunderous at Worlds as well too. But I probably am safe to say that this is going to be the first time that I'm not using Thunderous at World. Both versions of Thunderous don't really do much in this format. I did use it in 16, obviously, but that was before terrain and everything was around, when you could just nicely Thunderwave a Gengar or taunt a Crobat. You can't still taunt a Crobat, but yeah, there's terrain and it just loses to Coco, and yeah, it's just not anywhere near as good as it used to be, unfortunately. But we're gonna have to go with QR code again. Yep, scanned, thank you. And let's start searching for a battle again. Here we go. Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure I mentioned, I mean, if I didn't, then I'm sure I mentioned in my head at some point last week that it seems like not many people are really on BattleSpot anymore. Maybe it'll pick up just before Worlds. You know, a bunch of people hoping not to bump into other people that are doing the same thing, practicing for Worlds. I don't know, because I mean, even it's the same with like Showdown as well, isn't it? Like you can do the the mod join thing automatically when you're doing your high ladder games or whatever. But I mean, if I'm on there playing some games as well, you're gonna get paired with me. I'm gonna see your team. So any ladder that you're on, you're gonna get your team seen. So it's just one of those things that you got to accept with Pokemon, isn't it? But I don't know. Maybe everyone's taking a bit of time off now. The North American tournament's done. Everyone's just sort of thinking about, I don't know, other stuff. Maybe. I don't know. We've been sat here a while, haven't we? Let's change the music. Let's have that one. Let's see if the Gets Us music will summon an opponent. It's not working, is it? No. Alright, let's look again. If you click yes to that, like yes, I agree for videos to be online or whatever it says. I don't think I've ever actually read what it says. What happens? Where did the video go? I haven't really spent much time on the Global Link website, aside from like registering for like online tournaments and stuff. Like, surely there's not just an archive of like every BattleSpot game that people that click yes have done. Like, surely it's not that. But I don't know. If it is, let me know. Maybe I've been missing out on some pretty cool battles to watch all this time. But here we go. Finally, someone from Tennessee. I was there last year. Ooh. SoCo John. I like your team. I like the Volcarona. I like Mewtwo. I like Xerneas. I like Tapu Lele. Snorlax is alright. I hate Golduck. I don't hate Golduck. I hate it from VGC because it reminds me of VGC 17, and I hated 17 with quite a passion. I really didn't like that format. But it's going to be Cloud9 here. Obviously, it's not Swift Swim like it was in 17. But that is a Mega Mewtwo, and I think we are weak to Mega Mewtwo. Why? Because it's faster than everything. It can one-shot Assault Vest, Coco. Yeah, not good. What do we even do here? I don't know. I think we'll go Coco Lunala with Kyogre and Lele? Medicham? Lele. I'm going to go with Lele, but that Snorlax is maybe going to be an issue for us. It's a weird placed Snorlax, isn't it? Like, he doesn't look like he's got any real Trick Room team or aspects to his team. Snorlax is a very, very bulky Pokemon, especially on the special side. But he's just gone with both of his restricted Pokemon. And that's a Cherish Ball Xerneas as well. But I will be getting my Tailwind here, at least. I'm just thinking, like, he's got options here. Like, I like his position. He can swap Lele in for Xerneas and Psy Strike Coco. It'll be faster when he Mega Evolves. It will just one-shot it. If he does that, I'll get my Tailwind up, which is fine. Or he could have Shadow Ball, which would two-shot my Lunala. If he Geomancies here and breaks my Shadow Shield, then I probably won't be able to Roar the next turn as well. So, we'll try and get the speed control here. But, yeah, is this Lele coming in? Is Volcarona coming in? Alright, well, I didn't expect that. And it is Mewtwo Y. Psy Strike without Psychic Terrain? Don't think it knocks out Coco. It's just protecting. Okay. Let's see if there's a red card on this Volcarona. Nah, doesn't look like it. and a Tailwind. So now he can Rage Powder. He can Rage Powder. He can Tailwind. But I can Sky Drop. Sky Drop allows me to bypass Rage Powder, which he hasn't even gone for. But I'm in Tailwind. This Z move will knock out his Mewtwo, and that Mewtwo gone is good news. I've got much more rain on this battle now. So next turn, the Volcarona will take a bit of damage. We might get burnt from the Flame Body. He might get his own Tailwind up. We've got Lele and Kyogre in the back, haven't we? I'm just worried about his Xerneas setting up and us not really having the answers for that. Because if we had Medicham, we could, you know, Poison Jab it or Bullet Punch it if it's got Geomancy up already and do something to it there. But this could be tricky if he... Would he Geomancy now? If he brings in Xerneas? Maybe he would Geomancy now, because then the next turn they'll be able to Rage Powder anything away. So I've got to Sky Drop. I'm going to Roar the Xerneas here. If it protects, then fine, you know. But hopefully we'll see a Geomancy. Rocky Helmet. Okay. Yes, Sun Geomancy. Nice. So I took this turn to Roar just because I knew he couldn't Rage Powder. And he might be emboldened to, if that is a word, to Geomancy this turn because he would get his Rage Powders from the next turn to take attacks away. So the play made sense for him, I think. But String Shot? Okay. So we're going to be very slow now. That's -2, isn't it, to both of these Pokemon? But he's losing his Power Herb. It's Golduck. Okay. So I'll Electro Web again. And what just happened? I clicked on something, didn't I? What will Tapu Koko do? Electro Web. Yes. What will Lunala do? So we are at -2 speed, but this is our last turn of Tailwind. So for this turn, we will still be faster than Golduck. I'm curious what that Golduck's going to do, to be honest. So I want to knock it out. I went for a Psyshock there, instead of a Moongeist Beam. Well, I probably should have gone for a Moongeist Beam, but Psyshock's still decent damage. And after an Electro Web, might even still knock it out. Maybe. So this is slower, but will be faster the next turn. I'm just thinking, what's it going to be, like an Icy Wind or something from the Golduck? Oh, it's a bulky one. So maybe, yeah, Moongeist Beam. Moongeist Beam maybe would have got it there. It is an Icy Wind. But just for some reason I thought, Psyshock that. Because it's a bulky water Pokemon. And they're usually, you know, like Kyogre, they're usually more on that side. But, yeah, that didn't turn out well, did it? But, I mean, he could Geomancy. He really could try and Geomancy here. I'm actually a little bit worried about that. Golduck isn't really doing anything, is it? So I'm just gonna double into the Xerneas. And I'm gonna Moongeist Beam this time. Okay, it's just attacked. Golduck, yeah, it's not really doing anything, is it, this Golduck? Like, I'm very, very slow. Like, I am definitely slower than everything. Like, we are at -4 with both of our Pokemon now, I'm pretty sure, aren't we? But But if he did start Geomancying there, I'm just getting damage off into it. So now he's kind of forced not to Geomancy, or try to. Just because like my fear was that he tried. Wow, that actually knocked it out. My fear was that he tried to do a 2-turn Geomancy, and he swapped Golduck into Volcarona there so that he could Rage Powder the next turn, like Rage Powder the Roar away. But I suppose if he did that, I still got Sky Drop, hadn't I? And I think we would have been fine either way. But yeah, I think we're good here. We'll just try Electro Webbing again, and we will try Moongeist Beam this time into the Golduck. But I'm pretty sure the game's over. Oh, he's got Quiver Dance. Okay. If he's got Giga Drain, then that could be an issue. Because I'm thinking, well, I've got Kyogre in the back, I'm fine. And I would have been right to Psyshock the Golduck again. But clearly, I didn't expect the Golduck to have Disable. This is interesting. I don't think our Coco is... Yeah, we've not been intimidated or anything, have we? We could maybe just try and Wild Charge the Volcarona. Or Skydrop, because I'm thinking like he's very possibly going to disable my Electro Web here. So yeah, I'm just going to Wild Charge the Golduck actually, get rid of it. And... Psyshock the Volcarona. Overheat, okay. +1 overheat. Probably will get Lunala, yeah. But now, if he has got Giga Drain, he's not going to be doing anything to Kyogre in the back. Yeah, Assault Vest takes that. We'll probably go down to our own recoil, but Cloud9 is gone now. I'm assuming it did have Cloud9. I didn't really pay attention when it came in. But yeah, Burn's going to take us out there. But Volcarona at, what, -1, +1, +1. Versus... Oh, we've still got Lele left as well. I forgot you existed, Tapu Lele. I apologise from the deepest bottoms... no, I didn't mean that. From the... I was going to say from the bottom of my heart, but that came out really wrong. Why do I talk? from the deepest caverns of my heart. There we go. That's where I was supposed to be going. But it all turned a bit Monty Python, didn't it? So let's just attack. I'm Water Spouting just because I can, and Psyshock King just because I can. The match is forfeit. Okay, alright, so this has been a weird video. The first game where I lost the will to live and still won, and the second game where I said bottoms. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you on Wednesday. And you know, please subscribe, because I'm an idiot and I like people watching me. That sounds even worse, doesn't it? So yeah, just goodbye. I'm gonna stop talking now and lay down somewhere. See you then.